To you, Mr. Hafiz,
Yes.
the types of topics that were discussed on the first day, the meeting program included presentations of investment opportunities and investment climate in Qatar, in addition to offering similar opportunities and investment. I'm talking about the investment climate in the kingdom. Let's talk a little bit about the investment climate in Qatar. How attractive is it? What opportunities are there? And also the same thing with Saudi Arabia for both investors in both countries.
Well, I was fortunate to visit Qatar a couple of weeks ago. And the change, honestly speaking, the change that I have noticed in Qatar, this is my first time to Qatar, but the change and the improvement and the development that I saw in Qatar, it was really beyond my expectation, to be honest with you. And the beauty of it, it is not really focused on one area per se, but you will have it on the services level, on the businessman level. The real estate really is booming in Qatar. The banking sector is booming, the financial sector, the energy sector. So there is a lot of opportunities there in Qatar. And as I said, 30% of the FDI, it's a Saudi in Qatar. And almost the projects that are being executed in Saudi, 30% of these projects are executed by Saudi companies. So there's a lot of opportunities from the Saudi point of view to help the development and what's happening in Qatar. From our side also in Saudi, we have a wealth of experience in our investment investment opportunities, especially that the Saudis, the investment environment, we have recorded, if you will, very advanced positions in the world. As you remember, we were at one point of time 67, and then we jumped into 38, and then we jumped into 16, and we jumped into 13 position among 188 countries. And we are aiming this year
in the world of bank.
Yeah, in doing business, doing business, if you will. That's usually a report published, an evaluation published by the World Bank.
The World Bank.
The World Bank.
The doing business report. Yes.
Yeah. And this year, 2010, we hopefully will be among the 10th countries in the world facilitating, if you will, doing business. So we have an ample opportunities, especially in the infrastructure, whether being an infrastructure in form of buildings or what have you, or other projects, roads and what have you. So we have a lot of opportunities that also the Qataris can help in that, either as being an investor, a joint ventures with Saudis, or we can use their expertise in designing and logistic in helping these projects to be promoted, and come to existence.
Excellent.
Yes.
Let me go to Mr. Sami Saidam to ask him about the regional situation. I'm going to expand a little bit, go beyond the GCC area, and ask about the Arab area, the cooperation between Arab countries in trade and business. What is your evaluation of it? Are you happy? Is there enough volume of mutual trade? And what areas for development are there in this regard?
Yes, of course, this is still very low comparing to the exchange trades between the Westerns and the Arabian countries. Between each other, they're still not satisfied in exchange the trades and businesses. But the good step that from Qatar is to start to negotiate with Saudis to increase the land, geographic land, if their investments from a small country like Qatar to all the area in Saudi Arabia. And it will be nice if they can stand for gas pipelines through Saudi Arabia. That will be very good for their business. Also, this step comes in the right time because gas industry and the oil industry will be joined together, because mostly in Qatar the gas industry and in Saudi Arabia the petrochemicals and oil industry will be joined together to have a good vote in OPEC organization. This will stabilize the prices for both gas and oil. Also, this will increase the amount of trade exchange and energy between the Arab countries and the GCC countries. I think this is positive mark, and I hope it will continue to the better and best for the both of countries. Of course, this will increase the in-between trades in different facilities.
There is talk about the Arab Free Trade Zone and the joint Arab market. Do you think this will succeed?
This will?
Do you think this will work out well for the Arabs?
Will increase of course, it will increase the exchange. Yeah, this will increase the power of exchange trade between the far lands, like in Qatar, for example, and Egypt, and the northern African countries.
Okay.
I hope they have a kind of a plan, agenda plan, in their agenda, I mean, to focus on exporting their gas through Saudi Arabia and kind of exchanging the prices, to evaluate the prices again for the gas and the oil to be stable for the future.
Interesting.
If you allow me to...
It will concentrate mostly in the petrochemical industries between the two countries, or GCC countries and the Arabian countries.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hafiz. This is a very good idea, but do you think it's achievable in the near future?
In the Arab countries?
Yes.
Well, as you mentioned, you know, the Arab countries, we have a free trade zone, we have a common shared market, if you will. But if you look at the business flow between the Arab countries, it is not, I won't say it's depressing, but it is not, again, up to the expectation of the leaders of the Arab countries.
And why is that? How can we make it better?
Well, sometimes, you know, just focus. I think focus your attention. Now, we blame, we got a lot of blames on the laws and the legislation and all of that. And I don't think this is an issue, really, because, you know, laws made by people, by us.
They can be changed.
They can be changed, they can be massaged,
amended,
they can be amended, whatever.
Exactly.
So I don't think this is the issue. And what's really upsetting, that we have more than 25 million unemployed people in the Arab world. So by increasing the trade between the Arab countries, by increasing the joint venture, the joint business, I'm sure we will decrease the 25 million labor unemployed to maybe a half or more than that. So what we look for, really, being an economist, that we should really utilize, we have around 288 million individuals as far as the population of the Arab world. So we have consumption power, we have we have the oil, we have the energy, we have the water, we have the agriculture. So really we can really integrate, ourselves with all of different economic opportunities and power, if you will. Why it is not happening, despite the leaders' will? I'm sure that the leaders, they have the full will and despair heading all of this initiative. I think the business community, not to be blamed, but really to be encouraged and to be pushed to have, a mutual kind of businesses between the different Arab countries, because as your two guests have said, it's always going to be a win-win situation for any Arab countries to deal with another Arab countries, or to deal with more than an Arab country, either by bilateral or multilateral agreements, trade, if you will.
The gains are mutual.
Sure,
and
sure. The benefits are mutual. Yes,
exactly. Let's